Hey folks, and welcome back to another video. You might recognise this spot from the previous video. It's such a nice day though, and the forecast is a bit shaky for the next few days, so I thought I've got to make the most of doing an outside video. I just look at that view. It's just like, even just sitting here, spending time here is flipping great. Even if you press mute and just look at that view, that's not a bad way to spend 15 minutes, is it? The cloud's building a little bit. It's supposed to come in this evening, I think, the rain. You won't be able to see from here, but there's loads of people down enjoying the lake, social distancing by the look of it. Some swimmers, some stand-up paddle boarders, all sorts going on. My fingers are still sore from bouldering. I don't know that you can see that, but they're right stingers. I ripped 2 holes in my fingers, so even just sitting here is stinging a bit, so I won't be going in the water. Flipping hot day though, so I can see the appeal. Today's video, right, 2 parts, both inspired by questions from people. First part is kind of, what have these YouTube videos costed me? Is that good English? I'm not sure. How much have these videos cost me? That would be a better way of saying it, wouldn't it? And the other one was, can you learn to climb from YouTube videos? All right, so let's break those down into the 2 parts. And the first thing I'm going to talk about is how much the YouTube videos have cost me. You have to bear in mind, right, that I haven't been working because of this lockdown period. So these videos haven't taken time off proper work in inverted commas, because, you know, my normal work, or day-to-day work, is teaching climbing, mountaineering, running mountain leader courses, rock climbing instructor courses, all that kind of stuff, right? But I wouldn't have been doing that anyway. To give you an idea though, I would earn on a normal day something around £200 plus, okay, depending on what the course is. So at the moment I'm earning what the government has given us through grants and that, and I kind of viewing that as like bonus money, because yeah, it's my tax money, but I wasn't necessarily expecting it. These videos do earn me some stuff though, right? It's not a lot. It certainly doesn't pay for itself. What do they earn me? Well, I'm monetized on YouTube now because I've got enough followers, enough hours. So for the last month or so, that's been paying me a very small amount each day. Because I've got low numbers, I'm earning somewhere around $2.50 a day, sometimes a bit more, sometimes a fraction less. It's not exactly going to earn me loads though, is it? If you times that by 30 days, yeah, you're on somewhere around 50 quid, something like that. Other ways of making money. I am an associate with Amazon, okay? Yes, they're a big evil corporation, but like a lot of us, I do use them because they're flipping convenient. So if people use my links to buy stuff, I earn a small commission. It doesn't cost people any extra, the prices are exactly the same, but I get a small referral fee. So that earns me a little bit of money, probably in a month, I don't know, 15 to 20 pounds, something like that, because I've only been doing it for a month so far, but yeah, it's not shed loads. I'm also an associate or an affiliate, I muddle up which is which, with Epic TV, so I earn a small commission if people buy stuff through my link down below in the description. But with that one, you also get a discount. You get 10% extra off whatever the price is. So even if it's sales stuff, you get an extra 10% off. So that's pretty good, that one. And then the third one, which this is real recently, I've become an associate and affiliate with Alpine Trek, which is a foreign company in Germany, I think. So I get a small commission off them as well. And they're all like big companies, and I did have to think hard about whether I should go down that road. I said what I earn off Amazon. Epic TV is something around £15-ish a month so far, because again, it's a new thing to me. I'd imagine Alpine Trek is going to be similar sort of money. So what we're looking at there, 15, 30 so far, because Alpine Trek, I'm not including that yet. You're probably looking at something like £75-80 a month. It's not a lot, is it? It's certainly not a reason to do YouTube videos, right? How else do they earn me money? Well, by raising my brand awareness, really, getting the JB Mountain Skills name out there through videos being shared, by getting new followers on Facebook, all that kind of thing. And having done these videos for like the entire lockdown period, a couple of months now, whatever it is, I've got a really good number of bookings directly from these videos. So they've absolutely been worth doing in that regard, okay? I've outlaid some costs as well though, right? I film some of the stuff on my phone, not a lot anymore. I did to start with, but not a lot anymore, because the quality isn't ideal. I'm just getting the screen up because what I want to show you is, that's what I'm filming on at the moment, right? That is a Sony A6500 with a little Amazon microphone on top. The microphone's about 30 quid. The lens on that camera, I think, is about 350 quid. I already had it. The camera is new since doing these videos, like I say, A6500, really nice. I used to have an A6000, very, very similar, very good for photography, as this camera is as well. But this camera, just being a lot newer, is so much better for video. The previous one was useless for video. I got that second hand for around about 650 quid, I think, off MPB, I think the website is, or MBP, I think it's MPB, as new condition. Absolute bargain, I reckon. Tripod, that was a gift, I think is around about 50 quid. Battery pack down below, hanging off my Pro6. Already had that. I think they're about 25 quid, something like that. It helps just the longevity of the battery and everything. So add those up, and that's quite an expense, isn't it? The iPhone, that's flipping expensive as well, but I already had that. That's not a new for these videos thing. Anything else I've bought? I've bought a light for at home for lighting up the studio, which is my dining room. I've just bought a GoPro, which I promise I won't be sticking to my helmet or anything like that to do those shaky, horrible videos of a bit of rock like this, and then feet, and then rock, and then feet, and then hands. Awful, those things. What I've bought it for is for a bit more vlogging, because they're easy to carry around, and also for different angles, because I want to do some more climbing stuff. But you can kind of put them in spots where I wouldn't be happy dangling quite a lot of money worth of camera. GoPros are on offer at the moment. I picked it up, including a decent memory card, for 220 quid. Still a lot of money, obviously, but they're kind of drop proof, waterproof, so I don't mind strapping it to a bolt hanger or dangling it out of a tree, whereas this camera, not so keen on that. So that gives you an idea of what it's cost me. The biggest thing is time. I mean, these videos take however long they take to film, and when I first started doing it, a day's worth of time to edit them. Now I'm a bit slicker at it, half a day. It still takes some time though. It's a good few hours of work for sure it is, and then all the uploading time and stuff. So time is the biggest expense, and that's going to be the biggest constraint with moving forwards and doing them once I can get out to work again, because I am going to keep doing them because I'm really flipping enjoying them. So yes, they've cost money, yes, they've cost time, but they've kept me mentally active, and I've really flipping enjoyed them. I've really enjoyed all the interaction with you guys watching and asking questions and commenting and stuff like that. Being flipping brilliant. This is absolutely not one of those videos that is now going to ask you for money. It completely isn't. I've seen some of those and I cringe a little bit, if I'm honest. You know, if anyone wants to help me, share a video or two. Flipping great. Follow us on Facebook. That's what I'm after. I'm not after money or anything like that. So please don't finish watching this going, oh, he's begging for money. Oh, if you've got spare £5, go and buy yourself, I don't know, what can you buy yourself for £5? A nice treat, some donuts, and I don't know, what else can you buy for £5? You tell me what you're going to buy with your 5 quid. I might have moved a little bit for part 2, I was getting a numb butt. Part 2 of the question, can you learn to climb off these YouTube videos? That's a tough question, actually. I'm not entirely sure I know the answer to it, but you know, I may as well waffle on about what I think the answer might be. I don't think there's any replacement for like quality instruction. I do use that word quality on purpose, and I'm not going to go any further with that comment. There's also, there's other ways of learning though, isn't there? Yeah, okay, YouTube videos, but also instead of an instructor, you could go out with an experienced friend, or you could join a club, those kind of things. Anyone with experience can pass on that experience. A quality instructor has just spent a lot of time refining how they deliver what they deliver. They'll know the right crag to go to, they'll know what level to pitch the day at, they'll know what routes work. Honestly, we've just got so much knowledge, hard fought over years and years and years of climbing, and the quality instructor is going to love what they do. Doing these videos is really hard work. Going out there, climbing, mountaineering, all that stuff with psyched people, that's easy. Because I've been climbing for so long and working on being an instructor for so long and loving what I do, honestly, that's the easy bit. With an instructor, you're probably just being a bit more time efficient. So if you get out with an experienced mate, you'll still learn loads, for sure you will. You might just not learn stuff as quickly and as efficiently as you might with an instructor. They might miss off certain things, they might not do things in the sort of most appropriate way, right? So it's a bit like you know, learning to drive, isn't it? If you go to you know, a proper driving instructor, it might take you, I'm making up numbers here, but it might take you 10 lessons, smash it out. Or you can have your mum to teach you, and I did have my mum to teach me for one lesson. I ended up in a ditch, not even joking. Fiesta, poof, ditch. That was the last lesson I had with her. You get the idea. Genuine story, that one. For me, right, these are like top-ups of knowledge, or like pre-course learning. That's how I view it. Sometimes I get people coming on courses who have watched videos such as these, and I'm not the first person to flip and do these, am I? People have been doing these for years and years, and I wish I'd done them years ago as well. Sometimes, and they'll come on this Learn to Lead course, and they'll almost know how to do most stuff, and all I'm doing is refining. So that means we can get even more done, doesn't it? So it's even more time efficient, so that's great. So it works in that way. I think it can also work for like more experienced climbers looking at like refreshers or just a top-up knowledge. I certainly don't think they take work off people. A video like this, I know some instructors who get a bit grumpy at seeing videos like this and think that they'll lose out on bookings. I think they might lose out on bookings because perhaps they're not moving with the times, and this is a form of marketing, as I've said already. So it's getting your name out there, isn't it? But I don't think they're losing out on bookings because someone will learn off these instead. I think they'll just go to an instructor that they kind of know from Facebook, from YouTube, from Instagram, from, even better than all of those, word of mouth and stuff like that. You know, if you do a really good job, people tell other people, don't they? And that's always good. That's the best kind of marketing. It's free and it's utter quality marketing. But I don't believe these take work off other people in that sense. Like I say, they have got me loads of work, right? I listed how much all these bits of kit kind of cost. I didn't add them up, but you can work that out yourself if you're keen to do so. The bookings I've created of doing these videos surpasses all of what I've spent. So not only have I enjoyed it, it's paid for some new shiny kit that I kind of wanted anyway, and it's been flipping ace to do. So can you learn to climb off these videos? Probably not, but you can go a long way towards it, and you can kind of boost your knowledge prior to these courses. I think I've said a similar thing already, but I'm not really sure what else I can say on that. I'm sure you've watched other YouTube videos. I've watched YouTube videos on how to make YouTube videos, and you know, I've learnt off that, so I haven't had to go on a course, but they are a little bit kind of less dangerous, aren't they, for want of a better phrase. You know, if I get a YouTube video wrong, you know, I'm just annoyed. Nothing bad has happened. If I've learnt to rock climb and I do something dramatically wrong, the consequences are pretty high, aren't they? So even if you've watched these videos and you think, oh, I'm ready to go out now, maybe think about going out with an instructor just so they can double check what you're doing. I do think it's absolutely money well spent, and like I said, they will be far more time efficient. You'll get loads of learning done. You can't beat hands-on style learning, because this is a hands-on type environment, whether it's climbing, whether it's mountaineering, whether it's hill walking. It's all hands-on kind of stuff, right? So I do think it's well worth going out with a quality instructor. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it's like mega turbo waffle, but like I said, even if you muted me and you've just been looking at that view, turn the volume back up now just for the final bit. Like I said, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm always massively appreciative of you guys tuning in. It really is great. I've loved all the comments, and this isn't me signing off now and not going to do any more videos. I'm going to do loads more, but I keep commenting, keep asking questions, keep clicking the Instagram and following us on there, keep following us on Facebook, click that like button, smash the subscribe button. You know the score, I say that every flipping time. But thanks very much for watching. More videos coming up very soon.